There's going to be civil war from Nigerians. There's no doubt about it. I've seen it in many several ways. And common sense can tell Ghanaians that Nigerians can easily bring civil war into the country. Yeah, I mean, you see, this guy, the truth this guy is speaking. You are hated amongst your own steps in your own country, Nigeria. But you come to another man's country where nobody is hating you. You are moving freely. But look at the nonsense, the level of nonsense and disrespect these people are mounting in Ghanaians in our own country. And we are sitting down looking at these people. Politicians are not doing anything about them. 250 million people. Now all of them want to make Ghana their home, take over Ghana as a Nigerian state. With this character, with these attitudes, with these behaviors. And Ghanaians are sitting down watching them. Look, it's like most people don't see what is going to happen between Ghana and Nigeria, between Ghanaians and Nigerians, in our own Ghanaian ancestral home, Ghana. Look at the nonsense. Listen to the video. Listen to you. We all heard it. We are all hearing it, isn't it? But when they come to social media, they'll be talking rubbish. You won't hear this kind of talk in Nigeria, the way the Nigerians try to disrespect Ghanaians. You will never experience it from anywhere. The whole world. There's no country in the world that disrespects Ghanaians more than Nigerians. There's nobody. South Africa loves Ghanaians, but they hate Nigerians like hell. Why? They have reasons, don't they? They do. There is nothing that we can achieve. It is our country. We vote, our family vote. It's a Ghanaian country. The country is for Ghanaians. And so foreigners cannot come and tell us what to do. If only we come together. And see, say, the say, and he say entertaining. 250 million Nigerians can come and take over the country. We have to do something about it. The Ecowas protocols was not consented, was not voted for by Ghanaians. It was a military agreement in 1975. Look at how many years from 1975 till this time, till even the 2017, where this President Akufo-Addo came and gave go ahead for the Ecowas protocols. But Ghanaians, we can't sit down in that. We can't sit down like that. It is not helping us. So we have to demand for a referendum. We need to ask for a suspension of that Ecowas protocol, right of residency, suspended for 3 years, so that the citizens could be educated on the project. And all of us are prepared to educate people about whether they want it or not. There's going to be civil war from Nigerians. There's no doubt about it. I've seen it in several ways. And common sense can tell Ghanaians that Nigerians can easily bring civil war into the country. And look at this guy, this nasty idiot that brought this video, video recently, insulting Ghanaians in our own country, unprovocatively. Nobody has said anything. Nobody has insulted. He is insulting Ghanaians in our own country. As something that can happen anywhere in the world. Anywhere in this world. Nigerians themselves, bloggers are even commenting about this kind of nasty thing. And he's still living in Ghana. It means that we are foolish people. And we have to accept that why we are not foolish because of Nigerians, because of foreigners. Look, there should be a referendum. And the thing is, there will be a press conference. It's a big agenda. It's going to happen. There's nothing can stop us. See what I say? Hey, nothing can stop us. And the Drew will be ready. Because the collective voices, no, and the whole thing. Nigerians started coming to Ghana since 1930s. And yet, Nasa, many say 1930. I don't know. 1930 say. Now 1957, even in time of Nkrumah, I think after independence, people started complaining about them. They were all over the places, doing cocoa farming, they do everything. They were taking over the country. And so, when you look at the video, I think I've given the two videos titles here. on that last video. No? When you check it, or when you want to know, you know it. So people started complaining, and so they faced deportation in 1957. And Nkrumah made a law to opening the way for foreigners to be deported. Actually, it wasn't only Nigerians, but always here the majority of the people. And so they deported them in 1957, even in Nkrumah's time. And citizens cried out. Nkrumah didn't want to do it, but what can you do? If citizens say something, then you have to do it. You have to, because when we come together, there's nothing that the government doesn't have to do, because as I've already said, citizens are the people who exercise their votes, democratic rights. And so if you don't do, what are they going to do? They will vote against you. And they will continue to do the protest. They will continue to do the campaign. And so they can't say they are not going to do it. And so the law was there before Buzia came in 1967, 68, between these 2 years, these 2 intervals. And another deportation, aliens compliance order brought about the second stage of deportations. And I saw them. At that time, I saw Nigerians in their convoy, and we were greeting them. So we are not born to, visiting somebody's country. It's not a problem. But the way this allow them to come and buy land, stay in the as if Ghana, they will outnumber us and bring civil war, because they are Nigerians and they are what they are. They are what they are. The number of people, anywhere they go, it's not Ghana that's complaining about Nigeria. The whole world is complaining about Nigerians. And to almost way, about Ghana. Now, check in 10 years' time, and people have made these comments on that, the last video. What is going to happen is that a Bemin will be here, because to wake up and see somebody is killed here, to wake up and see somebody is yakubi, yatitinakuma, yakubi, yatwana nishua and the koti, yakubi, why you say it will be going around everywhere rampantly. So what are the citizens going to do? Ghanaians will wake up. I think that's an example of this. Foreigners taking over foreigners taking over other people's countries and brought war between them. It brought war between these people, the indigenous people and the foreigners. And Nigerians, it's very easy for this thing to happen. I think you don't have to be a comfort, so-called prophet or whatever to see. It's common sense to know that. 2022, Ghana have come match between Nigeria and Ghana in Atabuja. What happened? It was like, look, nobody will tell me that there's a real hatred between these two countries, and it's from Nigeria. Jealousy, hate, envy, stupidity, aggression, naked aggression. So why should we make ourselves as if Ghana is part of Nigeria? No, it's better Ghana seek alliances with Africans, because most Ghanaians are natural from Avolians. Akans are Africans, Nzimans are Africans, and they are part of us. We share the same culture and even the same language. It's not Nigeria. Look at where Nigeria is. And look at their character. Look at their behavior. And so if we don't want civil war for ourselves and our children and grandchildren, we have to start working towards letting Nigerians be in Nigeria, and Ghana, stays independently as we should be. So we are going to do it. Nothing will stop us. There is always one thing that I need to remind Ghanaians about when it comes to Nigerians. There are 2 issues that are very, very, very serious, that if we fail to address, it will demonstrate to our children, our grandchildren, all the rest of our generations, not to forgive us at all, as being very stupid in the whole of our existence as human beings. Say, maybe as a crack. Nigerian population, okay? So Nigeria folk here nipa bi a omo bloggers. They used to say Ghana for hojo pa, it says Zambians. Ghana for hojo. Maybe to say Ugandans. You name it. They say it, not me saying it. And I believe them. Look, even Wagadugu me yakola in the 60s crown. Wagadugu for Mosi for ni papa farms, ni papa village. We know them from those. They are in Ghana for 200 years. But one at you would say no more problem. Mosi for. And there's one problem, as I've started saying. First, it's having to do with population, overpopulation. Check Google now. Go to Google and type in the problems of overpopulation and see what happens there. Overpopulation itself brings civil war amongst indigenous people, according to history. Overpopulation can easily bring war between even indigenous people. Kruma for na okofa overpopulation abegu mema Nigeria for overpopulation akofa abegu. Tise kura na omunya overpopulation. Look at what is happening. Overpopulation itself, with even indigenous people among themselves, it made a combat. Now, said I'm share San American. Burkina Faso for crying a big Ghana. You knew only problem. A very unusual problem, apart from normal human problems. To err is human. And from so they be saying Ghana for cry one sebi. From so we are not united. Though we are having fought war, we have our differences, but we are better than Nigeria when it comes to national unity. Nigeria for sure already nipa no move that. When the reason be about also move keke. On the door soon when the population side, the president of Africa, say nothing baselessly. Nyansen be any, but move keke because Nyankopon mo ni mo nyamsen, Nyankopon mo nhyirasen, and so they are complete enemies to Ghanaians. Nigeria is an enemy to Ghana. Okay, that's why I say history. In English language, here in Nigeria for the one baby Ghana for be link. That's not nowhere because we don't share any cultural or any heritage apart from that colonial slavery language. We be can differently. Because Nigeria ni kasa, we say Nigeria ni Ghana ni kasa. South Africa, we are close to South Africa emotionally and psychologically. When it comes to cordial relationship, Ghana is closer to South Africa than Nigeria, and South Africa is in South Africa. Nigeria also is in West Africa. Because Nigerians are not people that we can link up with. Apart from colonial language and one more type of human being is not compatible with Ghanaians. It is never the case. So why are we forcing, why are politicians or maybe Nana Akufo-Addo trying to bring Ghanaians and Nigerians together by force because of Nehemiah Latta? Does it make sense? And the civil war, and the civil war now. Young Quasiasem, Yanano, even me, I make a say no, and more mutinano. Ya near woman, woman, or tinquem. We shall look, history will look back to us as very stupid, useless people to ever exist. Sema Nigeria for Kwam between Tim Ghana, said a cosia. When any papa now any share and Burkina Faso, any country on earth, any Ghana for Ebetra, no problem bar, there won't be any too much difficulties. But Nigeria for this, look at what they are doing. Those in Nigeria, look at the nonsense things they are saying. Look at the video, what this guy himself is saying. And look at what we are seeing in Ghana itself, even in our own territory. We have a government that one day we near soon, we need to. And think some will be come some foreign Ukraine until free. And then you, Muslim tons as more tons say more dominate, and Jimmy. Police force was some share there some year, or more bribes. What kind of a nation is Ghana? I don't understand it all. And what about criminality? I'm talking about the population problem. So find out at Google, go to Google and type in the problems of overpopulation and see. Now, it's a problem of overpopulation. So, kind of tears here. Now, Nigeria for as foreigners, on Babeka Ghana over. Yankopon boy, Buizia, Yankopon man vision. We Yansani, or Donne mine, or Donne mine, or Dream mine. Ubiano were perfect, but Buzia loved his country. Buzia was a visionary person. Buzia was a sensible human being. Until one we sit time nobody would deport to ask yourselves if Buzia hadn't taken the action he took to the effect of the deportation in 1969 aliens compliance order, what would have Ghana been by now? Kagana was him. Look at what is going on in Nigeria. Ghana in Nigerian state dada. I say Kajadam dada. If Buzia were not to deport them, can somebody see? And at the rate at which I know, say the rate at which Omu Masuno, 2-3 times more than Ghanaians do. And doesn't make sense. Anywhere they go, grim. Nkwasia sem nkwa. Sanko for mo mabeye Ghana no makobo. Nyansa be ne wom. So that's the population side. Population that will bring civil war. Population at this civil war eba no. Already even amongst indigenous crowd, Nigeria for bar, what do you think is going to happen? Now there will be a time when during my miminya from between 2017, 2018, they say there will be a time they'll be hunting around. This armed robbery, and they'll be looking for Ghanaians, especially for their rituals. Even in Ghana itself, I said this that Nigerians will be going house to house to search for, to hunt for Ghanaians for what is it? Ritualists, ritual murders, just to hunt for Ghanaians. I said this, they'll go to house. Then later, I think year after that, or 1.5 years, I heard that they were hunting, they were killing people in the bush, even at Bekwai. I heard it, and even some woman told me here in the UK side, in Domahinku, people were afraid to go to the bush because of what, and all these evil things were attributed to the Nigerians. So why are we entertaining them? Why are we forcing? Why is the politician? Why did Nanado bring these people together to come and be Ghanaian? They come and be part of Ghana by force. Why? Can't you know how they are? And not many referendum. And one can't say Ghana for. This is a message for now. What about the killings? My kind of overpopulation, you know. But yes, you could be ha. The chucha madika kasasa. So the overpopulation war and the killing of human beings. This all these two no. Nyankopon amfa amma Ghana for. Eni Ghana for problem. Say penifo ni nyansa na Ghana for betintimu a. Kasade we nyina Nyankopon am yinhira bebre. Look, ye deport to Nigeria for 1960. Now Ghana's population was I think 9 million. Check from that time to this time. They say more than 30 million. Tian deported Nigeria for can say population say can you be 100 million for what? As I say be na can so. Can somebody be BCC? Can he for the control crew? We have to be very, very. I hope people are listening. I hope that people are taking my message very, very, very seriously. And as we go, we are taking action. As we are saying this, doing this videos and talking on audios, we are taking the action. Ask yourselves, if Buzia were not to take the action he took in those times, affecting the aliens compliance order and deporting these people, at that time we were 9 million. So say now we are 31 million. Officer one deport the population is can somebody can be Ghana. Ghana in Nigerian state and Nigerian state. Kadia one me because I come command come more mutie so. What is the wisdom of making Ghana part of Nigeria? What is the wisdom? Who voted for that? Who explained why? For what? Ntiase. Damasi, ebe to aso.